Hello there, and welcome to Let's Taking a Look At. Today we'll be looking at a website called MK Projects. As you can see, it's the home of vibrational health. We're talking about vibrational healing, and obviously it involves crystals. So with me we have Microblogganism and ChocolateHat, and someone's phone is doing the pooping thing.
Yes, that was mine. Sorry.
I didn't even know phones could poop.
Yeah, this is a special biomechanical pooping device.
Sounds inconvenient.
That
Yeah, it gets a bit messy.
Does happen. So, who will do the honors of reading the first sentence here?
I think you should.
Oh, good point.
But I think you should tell them about the print first. That is, it does technically come first.
Mary Bukowski-Kuras is a Canadian energy worker, dedicated to helping people realize vibrant energy and health. She is able to connect with everyone's energy and can read this energy signature of anyone, anywhere in the world. Before we read further, she actually has a little button here to conveniently print something out for you. If you press print, it's literally just the entire page
in a print-friendly format.
In a print-friendly format, because obviously you would want to print this out and give it to all your friends to teach them about, well, whatever the fuck they actually sell, which we'll find out right now.
About people who work in the energy industry who moonlight in health. I expect it doesn't mean that she actually works in a power station, though, does it?
I'm more concerned about, like, she's basically describing Professor X from the X-Men with Cerebro. Like, if she can able to connect to anyone's energy, you can read anyone anywhere in the world.
So like Quantum Man and their quantum computer where they can quantum tunnel to your brain and shit.
Yeah, but she doesn't need a quantum computer. All she needs is a brain.
She just does it through working energy.
Yeah, she dealt with the space juice and shit, so she can do this all. Exactly like that. So she can conduct 2 special pieces of energy work for people in the USA, Asia, Europe, Africa, South America, Australia, and wherever. All the other places are fucked. She can't help you. So if you're on Mars,
no, it's wherever.
Oh yeah, so if you're on the side of the fucking galaxy, then she'll probably also be able to help you.
Outside the observable universe, no problem.
No problem. She performs negative energy clearings and healings for people around the world. So, Micro, why don't you read the second sentence there?
Okay. People can be exposed to so many negative energies, entities, spirits, and various forms of psychic attacks and programs, which need to be cleared, and whose homes need to be cleared also. That was a weird sentence. Once the energy clearing is complete for you on your home, Mary then does a deep energy healing of your auras, your extended energy fields, your chakras, and all of your energy systems. All of them. You can get a lot of information about negative energies in her article, Psychic Attacks, Understanding Them and Protecting Yourself. So apparently there are people going around, like rogue vibrational energy workers who attack people for no randomly attack people with psychic attacks.
I'm picturing this already. Someone goes, takes a part of piece of wood, cuts out a gun shape, and then like just duct tapes a few crystals on it, and just points at people and go, "Ha! You're fucked now." Ha!
You see, the image in my mind was a bunch of like Illuminati sat in robes in the middle of a nuclear power station, chanting, "Who shall we attack today?" This person, because obviously they have a case for every single person.
No, they just have the phone book and just pick a random page.
Yeah, Mrs. G. Wilkinson, 42, Leak Crescent. Today, you will be psychically attacked.
And
Also, one thing you will notice is that this is written by her, like by Mary, but she keeps referring to herself in the third person.
it's almost like she set up this website, right? But this thing was written somewhere else, like on
Yeah.
a Facebook page or whatever. Because even there, in the sentence here, Micro showed me earlier. Chocolate, just read that quickly.
Mary also makes black obsidian and black tourmaline concentrates. Does that say Choming Energy?
Choming energy oils, yeah.
Oh, Choming Energy oils, Choming tinctures from fresh herbs and trees. You can find more information about these items on her website. And here we are on her website.
We're on a website. So I'm pretty sure she just copy pasted this from somewhere else. Also,
and didn't bother reading it through afterwards.
Yeah, we'll get to this. Mary also makes black obsidian and black tourmaline concentrates. We will get to that part later because I am because of that crystal lady I sort of worked with. I know all about these tourmaline and obsidian concentrates. So there's not too many matches. Yeah, in the dictionary page, we might as well just go on to the next menu. Micro also pointed out earlier before we started the stream that a lot of the stuff actually on this website is hidden within articles within articles. So you actually have to fish around all these stuff in the main menu.
Yeah, it's
actually get to
it's like an Easter egg hunt, only the Easter eggs, instead of being made of chocolate, are made of bullshit.
It's a fucking brilliant way of putting it.
Oh, maybe she's planned it out as a game for people.
Yeah.
Only people who've got the vibrations will be able to find it.
Yeah, I think she's just expecting people to so that she's hiding it so only people with the right vibration and pure intention can find it. It's
so
okay. So I think we want to go to the main thing, which is also why you are the host.
We can quickly just skip through some of these things, like skim. I mean, not skip, like a vibrational assistant. Now, immediately it says background information on vibrations. Now, this is something I've heard a lot of people speak about, even at my university. Not lecturers, mind you, fucking idiots.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, Jesus. The idea is that everything has a vibration because it has energy. If something is dead still, has no vibration, it has no energy. Like if you look at heat, for instance, something has a particular heat because of the amount of energy stored in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't go negative energy as in have something a negative Kelvin.
Nope.
So they use this idea to say that if something has a specific vibration, then if you add another object with the same vibration, these vibrations have constructive interference. And this constructive interference is supposed to affect your life.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, that's exactly what these people think happens. They think it's like when you throw a rock into the pond, you see ripples. If you throw two rocks in the pond, wherever the ripples meet, they have either destructive or constructive interference. They think those two ripples is how energy works.
But you also get constructive interference where they go down.
Yeah.
So it would mean that you would have to be standing in a particular place in order to get the top of the piece.
I just assumed that they thought that negative energy was just what people labeled as undesirable kind of energy. And somewhere there's a cosmic kind of menu, a cosmic crib sheet, which describes what exactly negative energy is, obviously, so you can refer to it later, perhaps. So you're sending me negative vibration, man. It's like, no, look, rule number 332 in the cosmic crib sheet says that this energy is good energy.
And here they mix in real science with bullshit. Each sound and color has its own vibration. Yeah, they do have vibrations, only that color works in electromagnetic spectrum, which does have vibration. It's just not called vibration. It's a wavelength. And sound also has wavelengths. But then again, sound is what we more commonly refer to as conventional vibration, because you get sound emitted from speakers due to vibration, if you want to put it in really, really layman's terms. So with this, they try to add in another aspect that certain sounds can make you feel better, certain colors can make you feel better, which is true. It's just not because of the vibration affecting your body. It's because it's psychological.
Yeah.
These people don't really understand that.
I mean, this plays into every type of, well, say every, this time, the vast majority of what I've heard of people talk with regards to New Age is this idea of vibrations, and everyone has a level that they vibrate at. And like Teal Swan says that illness is caused by a blockage of vibrations and a buildup of negative vibrations. And I've just started watching Ryan Cropper. I don't know if you've come across him yet.
No.
He is. I'm going to be doing videos on Ryan Cropper in the future. He's brilliant. He said he's. I mean, he just says it up. He sums this up wonderfully. He describes the New Age ideas on how vibration and energies work. And I've been looking at a video where he believes he's discovered how to be an empath, where he can transfer positive and negative energies between other beings, in his case is dogs.
Okay, that was not where I was expecting that sentence to go.
Dogs.
Yeah. He's brilliant, and he's convinced it's true. He's very genuine when he says it all, because he just reminds me of so many people that I've known who say the same kind of stuff. And it's like this idea of vibration. It's not it's not really a physical process in that respect. It kind of borrows a lot of the ideas. It's like you take like quantum field theory and pick out the most interesting words and throw the rest of it away.
Yeah,
and incorporate that into your religion.
But like what you mentioned there from Teal Swan about ambas and block vibrations, here it says disharmonious or unbalanced
vibrations show themselves in many ways, including discomfort, disease, which is one word, illness, fatigue, and a variety of different symptoms. I'm fairly certain that if you have disease and illness, you also like that covers the rest of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
When an individual is not well, their body vibration lowers, the immune system weakens, and many viruses enter and stay in the person's body. So, okay, well, we're not going to linger here for too long, because otherwise we really are going to spend an hour just laughing at this bullshit.
Yeah.
Yay.
The idea is we have the idea of what this vibrational means and what they sort of try to imply when they talk about vibrations.
One important thing we haven't mentioned yet is the fact that she thinks she can pick out the bad vibrations that's coming off from like parasites and viruses living in you.
And she managed to separate it from all the bacterium
somehow.
That
no, because remember. If you actually go to her FAQ, she doesn't think you're supposed to have a microbiota.
No,
she doesn't think you're supposed to have E. coli in your gut.
Yeah.
So here is just how she does the vibrational assessment. Basically, they use a pendulum, Lexi says, yeah, and then experience, energy dowser, then connection vibrations, basically a bunch of bullshit. She says that through distance dowsing, a system can be conducted of anyone, everywhere in the world using the name of the individual. So basically, she can call out your name, use a dowsing rod, and can say, ha, you're fucked.
And somehow she's running this website instead of working for the NSA.
Yeah, because that would be very useful. And you're, like a Microblogganism said, there is vibrational problems about parasites, worms, infectious, fungi. Obviously, it has to involve candida.
Yeah.
Obviously, it always has to involve candida.
I love how it's fungus, candida, and mold. Like fungus is like a kingdom. Mold is like a specific part of that, and part of that kingdom. And candida is a genus within molds.
Actually, Mould is a market town in North Wales.
Really? That's brilliant.
It's spelled differently. Hang on, I think. Yeah, it's spelled differently. No, it's not the same. But the Welsh name for it translates as the geese heather. I'd make of that what you will. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, obviously, chemical and metal poisons. So you have living things that have vibrations, and inorganic things that have vibrations. And each cell organism has its own vibration. You get the point. And obviously,
things have vibrations, and some of them make you sick.
yeah, and the vibrations is coupled with more bullshit, the human aura and chakras.
Oh, the aura! I love the sound of the aura.
Okay,
this
so
really is crank magnetism. Like they've it's basically every bullshit thing you can think of, almost.
Yeah. But it's
one.
new. And that is basically the way of thinking. The whole idea of your body emitting an energy field, which is an aura, and certain paths where chi progresses through, called chakras.
Yeah.
These are if you were to create your own little not even science fiction, a little fantasy world in your head, the human aura and chakra is not the only thing that would be affected by crystals. You know, if you had an aura or a magnetic field going around you, and you do actually have chakras and shit, then crystals would probably be affected by that. Only metallic crystals, mind you, as in things like hematite and lodestones or magnetite. Those are the things that contain iron, which has sort of a magnetic field. That would affect the aura. But then again, that's in your little fantasy mind.
Yeah.
Real life, obviously.
I think we have. I think it's bullshit vibrations. I think we should go to the main event.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just before we move off the human aura and chakras, we are, of course, proper skeptics. You can prove this. You can prove this if you have an instrument that can accurately measure a magnetic field around any person or measure chakras in a reliable way. Then that is new science, but you can't prove it. You can't study it. You can't.
Well, auras and chakras are a lot of the proponents claim that it's beyond the physical sciences. It's there. It's definitely there. It has this big effect on us, but there's no science that can measure it. That's their claim. I know a bit about this because I'm in the middle of making a video about chakras. Which
okay, well, the rest we can just skip on. But yeah, go on, Chocolate.
Right. Clearing negative energies.
If you're looking for the main event,
sorry, I mean, Chocolate, you can go on what you were saying, and we're just moving to the next.
No, I think I finished. Oh yeah,
you were saying about you doing a video about
just about this chakras and how the proponents say it's beyond science, or they say it's not a natural physical mechanism. It's manifestation of thought, and hide behind all this kind of stuff. So quite a lot of them know that you can't measure it. Others just believe that science hasn't reached, hasn't got a tool, hasn't got a spectrum, hasn't discovered the spectrum that it all resides in yet, which again is nonsense. Because if you're claiming that there's an undetectable spectrum, then at the same time claiming that it has a massive effect that's noticeable in your life,
So
and those two claims
it
appear
has
to be
the effect,
contradictory.
then okay.
And in fact,
so
there's an interesting thing with on 60 Symbols channel, where Professor Phil Moriarty, who's when he's talking about physics, he goes on about if there was such thing as a force or something like that, it could be to do with quantum entanglement, but then goes on to explain how the effects of quantum entanglement just that it can't be that, because for it to have any effect on you, it's got to ignore its immediate surroundings, because entanglement it dies off as you go up to macro scales, and it dies off with distance. And the more complex a quantum system is, so like a grain of sand, for example, there's so much going on in there that the effects wouldn't have any significant effect outside of the system. So that's a non-starter as well. So there simply isn't a way of explaining anything like this, negative energy or some chakras.
Micro, you said we want to jump to the main event.
Yeah, go to 3 articles, and then it should be in the first energy thing. It should be yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Cleansing negative energies from your gems, crystals, jewelry, and pendulums. So obviously, when you have a crystal, this is going to be used for your woo science, and you need to keep them clean, and you have the right energies associated with them. If I'm not making any sense, it's because it doesn't make any sense.
They're kind of like sexual genitalia. They will get dirty as you use them, so you have to clean them.
Jesus. Okay. Let's get started from the beginning. I'm going to write the first part. Gems and crystals come from within Mother Earth. That is true. They are alive.
No, some of them come from outside the. Some of them fall down from space.
Yeah, true, but they are all from the same accretionary disk. They are alive and intelligent, having the intelligence of nature within every cell of their beings. They are mined either cell, by the way. They are mined either by hand, machine, but grow in the earth and are removed from the earth to be used for many different purposes. Okay.
Well, they're mined often. That's true.
Yeah, nothing.
So let's break this down from the beginning. They're alive and intelligent. I've heard this before. I have heard people claim, like in real life, one of my friends even, claim that crystals are alive because they grow, and anything that grows is alive. This is the reasoning I've heard before.
So a layer of snow is alive.
But it's not a the chocolate part growing, like a tree grows. Yeah, because a lot of crystals, obviously, as they come from a fractional crystallization from a melt, you have a magma melt, and you have crystals that or minerals that sort of crystallize out before others, and these settle to the bottom, and the longer it takes for the melt to cool down, the bigger the crystals will grow, because you have more time for the elements in the melt to coalesce and form crystals.
According to them, or like deposition environments, like you have some some solution where it will.
Yeah, like hydrothermal fluids. They deposit like that. Yeah.
Wait, so does that mean they also think that if like I dissolve some sugar in some water and put like a string and get a clump of sugar, that's alive?
I don't think they would consider that alive.
But it's growing.
But yeah, that is true. It is contradictory. They wouldn't think that's alive because it's just sugar. You know, it's sugar. Although, if you look at alive, sugar is more alive than.
Yeah, it's closer to being alive than
yeah, because it's organic. Yeah, but the reasoning behind it is so primitive. Like, it grows, therefore it's alive.
But where did they get the intelligence part from?
Yeah, that I have no fucking clue. I think what they mean is the intelligence of nature. You know, like homeopathy, when the water sort of remembers the initial ingredient, even though you diluted 16 trillion gajillion times.
Yeah, this is something
that's a real thing, by the way.
This is something that Sheldrake goes on about, and I think I think Deepak Chopra as well talks on this about how the universe is sentient and intelligence, and John Hagelin talks about how the quantum fields are a kind of pure intelligence, so he believes. So there's a kind of non-human but also quite anthropomorphic idea that.
Yeah, it's kind of like God in some sense.
Yeah, it's like deism almost.
Yeah. Also, every cell of their being.
Yeah, I was about to show that out.
Yeah. Crystals don't have cells. At least not in like the cell as in biology.
Yeah.
Maybe she's mistaking some weird kind of animal or like with a crystal. Maybe she's got like a blob of the same thing that Microblogganism is made out of or something. No. And she's mistaking it for a crystal, but actually it's a blob of like brain and a bit of jelly.
Then I'm sorry if that's the case. Then, well, first of all, she's torturing a sentient and sapient species, and she's also an idiot.
Also, they are mined either by hand and machine. Actually, they can be mined by nature as well. Through
just popping
tectonics, faulting, and weathering.
Yeah.
Also, some crystals actually made purely by weathering. For instance, if you look at feldspar, they weather into clay, and clay is actually tiny microcrystals.
No.
Yeah, like vermiculite and stuff. That's why clay. Like some clays, they have a really good ability of absorbing water, and as they absorb water, they expand as well. And as the water is removed from them, they contract. That's why you have what they call problem soils. Is certain soils with very high amount of clay. So you can have, when it rains, these expand ridiculously and then contract again.
The earth grows every time it rains.
Yeah, and then contracts again, causing desiccation cracks.
Wow. Okay, that's creepy somehow.
Yeah, it's all to do with the.
I mean, I understand why it happens, but like it's creepy to think that the Earth is sort of rising and.
Yeah, it's. Should I forget the chemistry about it now? It's to do with a mica sheet. A mica is sheets of crystals that are interlocked with certain elements, like I think oxygen, keep them together, and that space can be filled with like water, and that causes them to expand. It's really weird. It's funny though. Also, obviously, it's not all clays, not all micas react that way. There are some micas that don't have that particular makeup to expand like that. It depends on the type of mica. But yeah, feldspar and shit. Water comes into contact with the feldspar, gets weathered, there's the clay, Very long tangent, but they grow in the earth and are removed from the earth. No, not all crystals grow inside earth. Some of them grow on the surface. Some of them are
Some of them
introduced.
grow on top of lakes when it's cold.
Yeah,
That's a
those
crystal.
those are not
That's true.
real crystals. They're just ice. It's not real crystals.
Yeah. What about
Also-
salt forming in rock pools?
That's also not real crystals. Come on, it's fake crystals.
What about the crystal that forms inside your joint when you have what's that called? Gout.
or like kidney stones and shit.
Yeah, that's crystals too.
Yeah.
I wonder what power they have.
Or when a baby in your womb calcifies over and you give birth to a baby that's 30 years old. Well, it's basically a rock, but
Is that a real thing?
it is a
Yeah.
real thing. Yeah.
Crikey.
Suddenly I'm glad I don't have a womb. That sounds horrible. Like I'm genuinely afraid now.
Yeah, it's horrible. Nectoblast told me about the thing like that.
Of course you did.
Oh hell yeah, she tells me everything. Now, removed from Earth. Well, sometimes.
I mean, should we really spend that much time on that sentence when all the other stuff is?
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Let's just get to the next thing instead. Who's gonna read that? Micro, why don't you read that?
Hat hasn't really read anything, has he?
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, I think
I read one thing, but I'll read it.
Yeah, but I can.
that's
fine.
one thing.
When gems, crystals, or rocks of any type are in the earth, they are exposed to earth energies, including magnetic energy fields and electric energy fields. Not electromagnetic fields, though.
They're
These
different.
energies
They're
come
separate.
in a variety of ways, including the inner workings of our planet, energy grids surrounding our planet. Oh, yes, now that's an idea
Oh no.
that people spout, isn't it?
Yep.
And from energies from the broad universe, of which the planet Earth is a very active member.
I like how universe is capitalized.
Yeah,
Yeah,
universe,
The universe.
God,
The universe.
same thing.
Of which our planet Earth is a very active member. No, the Earth is
really
completely
Fucking isn't.
like like the Earth doesn't matter. in
This whole
any s-
sentence is kind of basically spirit science, but written down on
I
the
mean,
website,
a
isn't it?
fucking quasar hardly matters in the entire universe.
Well, yes, exactly. Two black holes merging barely even matters in the entire
Some
universe.
of the most extremely violent and energetic
Look, we have to
occurrences
concede
in the universe.
to nihilism. Nothing matters.
Nothing matters.
But it's
So
just,
for that reason,
let's,
I'm going to drink whiskey and no, I'll stop there.
I just want to go through this quickly. Now, yes, rocks in the crystals, rocks, gem. It's the same thing. Gems, crystals. Okay, not entirely the same thing because things like amber is considered a gem, although it's not a crystal. Whatever.
Yeah, and so it's like obsidian
Yeah,
in
and
some cases.
yeah, and rocks are simply a collection of either crystals, some organic matter, or whatever. Everything on Earth is exposed to electromagnetic field from the Earth.
I
The
like how
electro-
she says the magnetic energy fields and the electric energy fields.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're different.
It's not
Apparently not the same force. It's
yeah, it's not exactly the same thing. A magnetic energy field it doesn't happen separately. Magnetic energy fields happen exclusively in magnets, and electric energy fields are when you want to narrow down things to lightning and static and stuff. The
But it's the
correct thing is
same-
obviously
It's
But
the
it's-
same field. It's the same.
underlying force.
It's the
Yeah.
same force. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
it's a different type of excitement of the same field, really, isn't it?
yeah. So yes, everything is being exposed to the Earth's electromagnetic field because the Earth has an electromagnetic field, which is because of the dynamo workings of the Earth's magnetic mantle.
Things in the matter spin around, and that we get.
So it's more like the outer core, which is more fluid. But yeah, that convex.
Something inside the Earth spins around, and we get a magnetic field.
Big hamster.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to.
It's not entirely like that. Like if you induce, you have a field. You move something through that field, and it induces a magnetic field, right? If you if you have a magnetic field and you move something through it, it induces a current in that object.
Yeah, induction.
Yes. Now, that principle in a large scale is the reason why the Earth has a magnetic field, right? Now, everything is exposed to that, and some elements actually respond to that, especially if you look at the mid-ocean ridge. The basalt there that solidifies, the crystals in there align themselves to the magnetic field. That's why you can over the years see where there's a magnetic reversal when the minerals are oriented north and south.
Yeah, you can follow. There's like a pattern on the sea.
Yeah, so that's true, right? These energies come in a variety of ways, including the inner workings of our planet. Even though this person doesn't understand remotely what's going on in the planet, I'm going to take that sentence and say, yeah, that's sort of true.
You realize that what you were saying as you were saying it.
Yeah, it's correct by accident.
Yeah. Yeah, energy grids surrounding our planet.
Now, this is an idea
there's no energy grids that surround the planet. There's no fucking grid.
No,
it's a field.
The idea is that there's the geodesic structure of nodes and connecting focused in particular places, and like the is it the HAARP or something in the USA or Canada?
Something like that.
Project. And that's the way the Illuminati interfere with it, and like
even though it's been shut down.
People claim CERN is messing with it, and then then people are saying that Stonehenge and the pyramids are on the node points.
Yeah, we think about
we also have
Ultra and shit. Don't forget MK Ultra, fucking mind control shit.
Yeah.
Well, that was more just the CIA giving like people LSD.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, we have to read the next sentence. It's about light.
Yeah, I know. And then obviously energies from the broader universe. Yes, we do get background in radiation.
Yeah, but that's not what these idiots mean.
No.
This idiot. Sorry, this idiots.
No, I'm starting to get the impression that reading this website and comparing it with actual science is not. This is not the way that we ought to go. It's like
there's some things I want to mention at the end of this when we just finish this paragraph here about when a paragraph I mean this section here. There's something I want to mention about how actual energy affects crystals, but we'll get to that later. Now this part, which microblogganism is all gloomy about. For example, when lightning strikes the Earth, it sends enormous amounts of energy into the Earth and the gems, crystals, and the rocks within it. So obviously, it acts like batteries and they store energy. Well, no, it really doesn't work like that. There is actually something that do get formed when lightning strikes sand.
Yep. And it's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's called lignite? No, it's not lignite.
Oh, something like that. It's basically like they're sometimes referred to as fossilized lightning, which is a bit inaccurate. It's basically a glass. The lightning is so hot that it melts the sand, and you get like this glass tube.
Yeah, they're incredibly fucking beautiful.
Yep.
There's a fucking word for it, and
I think it starts with F. It's like fulminite.
Fulgurite. It's called fulgurite. That's what it's called. It's called fulgurite. Simply, the lightning plasma is ridiculously fucking hot, so it melts the quartz crystals, and you have a nice, beautiful structure. But that's it. There's nothing
Yeah,
energizing about that
yeah.
crystal. It was just heat. That's it.
Wait, are they saying, like, think of the molten lava pouring out of... Are they... It almost sounds like they're saying that lightning supplies the energy for that.
Yeah. It's like the lightning is putting the heat, the energy that fuels the heat inside the earth,
Like,
and it comes out again in volcanoes.
like
Yeah,
they don't
think
say it directly, but the way it's like...
That's entirely what I got from it as well.
Think of molten lava pouring out of active volcanoes and the energy, the heat and minerals within it, and how it affects the energy of things within its range of influence. Yes, when molten lava pours out of a volcano, its
Things
energy
are
is
affected by it.
its energy is transferred in the form of heat to other materials, and it either
Yeah.
burns or fucking melts. Simple
Yeah.
as that. There's nothing woo about it. It's just basic thermodynamics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hot things make other things hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think even a lightning strike, when compared to the amount of energy and in the heat inside the earth and the radiation coming out of the center of the earth, a little lightning strike is basically nothing, really.
Oh yeah. It's just the sheer amount of scale. I mean, just the amount of nuclear decay from the Earth's interior from radioactive elements is already keeping the Earth hot as long as it's been kept already. Otherwise, it would have cooled down a long time ago.
But apparently all the energies from, like, the energies that are supposed to be inside gems and crystals and rocks come from lightning striking them and from lava.
Yeah.
So
and just
it's lava. It's lava crystals and lightning crystals. It's basically in a fantasy game.
There is absolutely no funny energy in any crystal. The only type of inherent energy it has is in the form of thermal energy, because no amount of crystal you'll get would be 0 Kelvin. It'll just be room temperature, or warmer if it's in the earth, or fucking hot as fuck if it comes out of magma. Sure. It might have potential energy if it can somehow be the energy can somehow be released, if it's flammable.
It has energy,
whatever.
like it has physics energy, not woo energy.
When you try to explain this to people,
the next sentence.
To people, I mean, not our audience. I mean, I'm talking to the woo people now. If you try to explain this to them, yeah, but it has energy. Like, yes, if you put a fucking hot crystal on you, yes, it will
give you a nice scar.
Yes, it will release a lot of energy very quickly, but it's not the type of energy you're thinking of. It's thermal energy. It will hurt you. It will affect you, and we can test it. We can see the effects. Oh, and then they just say this boring, useless thing below here. All planets, including the sun, blah, blah, blah. Basically.
Wait, including the sun.
Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, fuck, I didn't realize that all planets, including the sun. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the sun is in fact a planet. Also, I'm not even pissed off by that. I'm pissed off about this one here.
Well, no, it's written in 2002, before the demotion.
Oh yeah. Okay, I forgot that below. Yeah, that's true. This was probably written before that.
No, it says in the top of the article.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. I'm blind. Yeah,
and Pluto was demoted in what, 2006 or something like that?
Yeah, whatever. I think it's in 2006. Yeah.
Wait, also the moon.
Yeah, the moon is also a planet, and all the other planets, stars, and energies broadcast
they're
crystals.
All the other planets. You mean the 2 others you forgot?
Yeah.
They're only missing 2. They're missing Earth and they're missing Neptune.
Yeah. Brilliant. Also Saturn, by the way. Oh no, never mind.
No,
There it is. Fuck. Okay. This is okay.
this is just basic this is like astrology.
Yeah, this is really what it is. You know, again, we can laugh at these people as much as we want, but at the end of the day, we're supposed to be skeptics and supposed to prove these people wrong. Now, if you take any sort of crystal, let's just take a huge fucking quartz crystal. You put it on the ground. If you leave it out in the sun, it'll absorb the sun's thermal energy. It'll get warm. At night, it's going to release that energy until it's the surrounding energy again. That's simple physics. You can test it. You can take a thermometer, everything. You can then see if it has any other sort of energy output. Does it have a chemical energy output? Does it have, which doesn't even make any sense, but as in, is it in its idle state, is it affecting the surrounding environment? Like, for instance, if you have iron, the iron would oxidize with oxygen. It doesn't happen with quartz. You can take a compass and you can see if it has any sort of magnetic energy. You can take a piece of wire, wrap it around it, and see if it has any sort of electrical potential over it. You can sense these things.
I need
if
more
they
beer
were
for this.
there. Yeah, you can sense these things if they were actually there. Let's imagine that there is even these sort of things. Let's imagine it does have some random current running through it, or it does have some strange electromagnetic field. Then you need to prove,
Or it's bouncing up and down and it's piezoelectric.
yeah. Now, you need to then try to explain how these fields affect your brain.
They don't. And that's not the kind of energy, like, remember, that's not the kind of energy these idiots are talking about.
Yeah, they're talking about something that's external from science, external from anything in the known natural world.
Yet, when they
beyond
talk
that.
about it, they still, a lot of them still think
Yeah.
that RF frequencies affect you. And affect
Oh, yeah,
you.
and including a potential, although not very likely, presidential candidate. Yeah, Jill Stein thinks Wi-Fi will damage your brain.
Oh yeah, because you get some people that's like allergic to Wi-Fi.
Some people think they're electrosensitive, which is not actually a thing. It's all in their head.
Yeah, I think
it's almost placebo.
It's lack of understanding between radiation and ionizing radiation. Yeah.
I mean,
non-ionizing and ionizing.
For how fucking long has radios existed?
Yeah.
People being blasted by fucking radio waves and people
we've
using
been past the radio waves all our life, like all our
talking
existence.
About man-made.
Why does that matter?
That really doesn't matter.
Well, because it's man-made, it's bad, and if it's natural, it's good. Remember?
Oh yeah, I mean, you can just dig up some really radioactive uranium and sort of get radiation poisoning from that. Okay, even though if you have that, you'd have to have it inside your system because it can't really penetrate through your skin. But yeah, it's natural and dangerous.
We're basically repeating ourselves at this point. Kinda.
We really are. We really are.
Yeah.
Next sentence. No, not that. The next paragraph. Yeah. I want to read.
Yeah.
It's important to remember that gems and crystals are alive. No, they're not. To remain alive and energized once removed from within Mother Earth, gems, crystals, and objects made from elements taken from the Earth need to be cleansed and energized on a regular basis. So basically, we are removing, you take a crystal out of the ground, you're removing it from its natural environment and causing it to basically become sick and need constant treatment. You're kind of torturing them.
Yeah.
like if you buy into the idea that gems and crystals are alive, she's kind of saying that she's being really mean to them.
They're poor crystals. Shame.
Yeah, how dare you take it from the earth and then keep it on your shell and not look after
I mean,
it?
I understand people are vegan because they want to hurt animals. Now, is there some sort of like a label I can attach to myself that don't want to hurt crystals because they're also have
Yes,
souls
it's
and
called
lives?
breatharian, where you think you can live off of sunlight and air. Yes, there are actually people who think that, and yes, they have died.
Yes, breatharians. I've heard of.
Yeah, man, it's sort of good they died because you can use them as an example now.
Yeah.
Okay, then the rest is just like crystals attractiveness of energy, which is bullshit. Well, it's not entirely bullshit because
It's bullshit in the sense they're using it.
you can take a really hot crystal, put it in a room, it'll just
Although I'm not sure about the
release energy.
extract.
Oh, well,
Doesn't really
it is.
extract.
It will. If you have a really fucking hot crystal, you put it in a room, it'll heat up the room because it's releasing energy into the environment to balance energy. I mean the
No, if you take a crystal and put it in a hot room, it will absorb the energy, but it won't
Yes.
attract the energy.
Okay.
Like the energy doesn't go towards it.
But like you can do the same with a pan of water
yeah,
as well. Put hot water in a room, it makes the room hot. Put
And
cold
then-
water in a room, the room gets colder and the water gets
Oh,
warmer.
but oh god, this is not really entertaining. It's
You could do it with a
shit we
blob
see
of
over and over again.
jelly or fucking anything.
Suggested methods for cleansing crystals, gems, jewelry, and pendulums. Now, okay, here is a few.
Yeah, this is where it gets fun.
Okay.
But
So,
surely, as we've completely and utterly shat on their premise that crystals are alive and have this kind of weird mystical woo energy, then this is all kind of irrelevant now. But
Yeah, but it's still fun to laugh at.
good. Right, here we go.
The following methods, following few suggested methods for cleansing crystal, gems, pendulums, and jewelry. Wait, hold on. Aren't the pendulums and jewelry made out of crystals and gems?
Well, pendulums might be made out of brass.
That's true, but it's still, I don't know.
Oh, I know.
These methods can also be
The
used to
little crystals
cleanse.
on the chain, which they then
Yeah,
waggle and jangle and jiggle and
Yeah.
wiggle, and it tells people things.
idiomotic. If I can't say that word. These methods can also be used to cleanse other words. Wow, that went well. Cleanse other objects. I have my favorites and try to keep my gems and crystals exposed to the sun and moon on an ongoing basis, as well as using black obsidian concentrate.
okay, now
What the fuck is black obsidian concentrate?
let me tell you what black obsidian concentrate is. Basically, they will take black obsidian is simply flash frozen magma. Basically,
And how is that a concentrate?
Now, listen. I was just explaining what black obsidian is, but I
Oh,
guess
okay.
people know. Just flash frozen magma. Any of the crystals that didn't have time to freeze or to crystallize out to form bigger crystals. So it's micro small crystals. So it basically is a lava glass. Now the concentrate is literally they will take this lava glass or obsidian, put it in water, like do like a chant or hold the water glass to infuse it with their hand energy or whatever, and then the water will sort of absorb the energy of the black obsidian. So like how homeopathy, how the water remembers the original effects of the original material. So then after a while they'll remove the crystal and you have water that's supposed to be black obsidian concentrate, and they sell this water to you for a premium.
So it's basically just water
It's
that they
just
say
water.
it's water that once had a piece of glass in it.
Yes.
Yes, I've heard people talk about this. You
That's
put your
almost as
well,
stupid
people do it.
as water.
Apparently, TS1 recommends doing it with quartz and things as well. You make crystal water.
Yeah,
And,
crystal water. That's it.
and then it's really like magical and healing.
Yeah, I did a video on that. One of my
Yes.
videos, I think it's Crystal Fundamentalist
yes, that's right.
number 2, I think.
Yeah, are you going to carry on with that series?
I should do one on that, but currently I'm working on an educational video about geology.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so just going on from that, the sun and the moon. Now, here is just where they put your gems and shit in the sun. Now, if you're a mineral collector and you actually enjoy minerals because they're beautiful as fuck,
You don't do that.
don't. Really, just don't. Certain minerals will lose their color because the color is not pigmented. The color is actually due to damage to the
Yeah,
rock itself.
they photodegrade.
Yeah, even if you get cloudy, blah blah blah. That's bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit, obviously. However, stones like such as black stone, which are being used to deflect negative energy or help release negative energy or physical energy parties, may require up to 48 hours. Now, I want to know this. Really want to know this. How? Why? How do they say? How do they calculate that a certain mineral needs 24 hours of exposure and another mineral needs 48 hours of exposure? How do they sense this? Do they just pick it up and lick it and
I'm more confused by the fact that apparently when you use like a crystal to heal you, it becomes tainted.
Yeah, poor fucking crystal.
It takes your negative vibrations out of you.
So basically we took it with first we took the crystal out of an environment where it was doing perfectly well to an environment where it has to constantly be clean, and then we make it extra dirty and bad by you like she's advocating
crystal abuse.
Crystal abuse, and if she thinks they're living organisms.
Yeah, so she's a fucked up person, really.
Yeah, this is actually petty.
Yeah.
Also, if you just go down and say stones such as aquamarine and amethyst will fade in the sun. Interesting fact: amethyst, which we'll know as purple quartz, the purple color is actually from radiation damage from iron 3.
Oh, so there's iron inside, locked inside the quartz crystals.
Yeah, it's actually a replacement in silicon in the lattice. So you have amethyst as in this quartz, so it's SiO2. So in the mineral lattice, you have some of the Si crystals replaced with iron 3, which basically fits into the gap if you want to put it in a real.
And that's why it becomes. Oh, it's an iron, so that's why it becomes.
Radiation gives it that that.
So actually putting it out in the sun, wouldn't that mean it would get more color?
Yeah. So
like a bit.
No. So the radiation causes some of the electrons to get removed from the oxygen, and if I'm not mistaken, I think iron 3 and iron and oxygen bonds giving FeO4, yes. And that gives it that purple color. Now, if you put in the sun, the UV radiation actually destroys that bonding of the electrons.
So you're right, it does fade.
Yeah. It does fade, yeah.
What about aquamarine? Does that fade too?
I'm not exactly sure why aquamarine has that blue color. Aquamarine,
which is a weird name, like water and aqua and marine basically mean this. One means water, one means ocean.
Well,
so water, ocean.
I think it's aquamarine.
Well, marine comes from the word for seed.
It's
water seed.
I just quickly looked this up.
Here it is. In modern parlance,
here's aquamarine.
Is freshwater and marine is salt.
Yeah, it's a variety of beryl, which is the same material that
So for
emerald is made out of.
Beryl.
Yeah.
I knew somebody called Beryl once.
That's not actually a bad name.
Yeah. I just want to check something quickly. Beryl. It's alumino silicate. Yes. Yeah, BE3. Yeah, I think the UV rays might affect combination in there. If I'm not mistaken, the
So
beryl,
what we're
the
saying is
aquamarine turns
they
brown.
did something right. Kind
Yeah,
of.
basically, yeah. Yeah, the beryl actually would turn brown in sunlight. So like a brownish haze.
Mm.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Please don't put those in the sun. You're going to destroy your nice crystal.
Yeah.
Especially if you have really expensive amethysts like Persian amethyst. I think it's called Persian amethyst.
Oh, that's like extra pretty, or
no, it's called Persian amethyst because it's mined in the Middle East. It's a really deep purple.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's extra pretty.
Yeah, it's extra pretty. Yeah, and it's actually considered precious gemstones.
So I'm guessing there's more radiation in those areas.
Yeah, it's a more completed.
Or more iron.
Yeah, it's more like a completed irradiation of the iron.
Hmm.
Like it starts out being clear and eventually turns to purple the longer it has. Well,
Wait, so could you
time.
set up like take amethyst and then have like basically have a radiation gun or something, like irradiate them to increase the value?
I think if you do that, you're gonna have different bonds. I think it might actually just turn brown, like citrin, because citrin is.
Yeah, I'm guessing if that could be done, someone would probably already have done it.
Yes, citrin is actually just quartz that is severely radiated by like uranium and stuff. It gives you citrin, like just the brown yellow quartz. And then some people actually make jewelry out of that, and they ask us ridiculous amounts of money for citrin. Meantime, it's not that special actually. It's sort of silly.
The Earth, place your crystals, jewelry, and whatever. We're great.
Bury them.
In the Earth.
Oh my God.
If possible, find a spot where the soil has not been sprayed with chemicals through fertilizers and pesticides.
Because so it's not chemicals.
If you put crystals and pesticides, they get sick. Oh,
poor crystal.
But they're always sick because of you.
Yeah, these sentient beings that are actually alive, they've been tortured, removed from their mother. You're killing them off, and now you can just go and put them in soil which has chemicals in it.
You're putting them back in their mother Earth, and then you're ripping them out again. You're making them relive the experience. You're heartless bastard.
Fucking cunts. I swear, if crystals really had lives and stuff, I would be a huge crystal activist. Save the lives of crystals.
Save the crystals. Stop.
Yeah, have the little terrariums and stuff.
I'm fairly certain you could actually do that. You could make basically the PETA equivalent of crystals and have people actually believe it.
You could start a Facebook meme camp.
Oh God, okay. And then the top part, is so silly, but the bottom part.
It's where the kinky stuff happens.
Yeah. From here you have the part where it's a money-making project because she makes this black concentrate.
So she puts obsidian and water, leaves it for a bit, and then calls it concentrate.
Wait, is there non-black obsidian?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a sort of a grayish one. It really depends on the type of minerals that was in the magma.
Oh yeah, I just wondered if
also you get something like a snowflake obsidian, which is really pretty.
For
It looks like a
snowflakes.
snowflake obsidian. Yeah. Have you ever seen that?
I'm looking that up.
No.
I'm gonna show quickly.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Showing it. Yeah. It's really pretty. The white stuff is actually quartz. It's sort of a geological mystery.
I'm sorry, we couldn't see it when like the page wasn't up yet for like the screen share when you said the white stuff.
Oh,
I
oh Lord.
That's cool.
yeah.
Well, okay.
Oh, someone made a skull out of it.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's very cool.
Oh yeah, that is fucking cool. But yeah, the white in there is actually quartz, and they're sort of blasted like porphyroblasts.
Mm.
It's sort of like a
Wait,
geological
so
mystery.
it cooled down fast enough that the quartz could sort of turn into crystals?
No, this is the thing. It's sort of a mystery because technically those quartz crystals should be inside that obsidian, as in broken down, not coalesced.
Yeah, so,
into
being obsidian.
Yeah, because if I just check that out, there's a thing called the Bowen's reaction series.
Hmm.
I'm gonna just quickly show a picture of that. Okay, here you go.
I'm just gonna take the time to point out that we are actually looking at actual science, unlike these idiots.
Yeah.
Or this
So
idiot.
here's a nice picture. So just the Bowen's reaction series. As you can see, as the temperature drops from 1400 degrees Celsius to 800 degrees Celsius, you have a spectrum of material that crystallizes out first. Olivine, pyroxene, amphibole, biotite, all the way down. Here you have the individual. This is a discontinuous range. It's olivine, then pyroxene. Now, this part here, the calcium rich and the sodium rich, is sort of like a spectrum of feldspar that crystallizes out. So it starts calcium rich and then turns goes into sodium rich. As you can see, discontinuous branch, continuous branch. So for something like snowflake obsidian, here we find lava glass and quartz in there. So how did it go from? How did it just go from magma to quartz? How did that happen? That's why it's sort of a geological mystery how some of these form. There's certain obvious hypotheses like we have a quartz-rich mineral that is sort of came into contact and started to melt out. That's why you have these porphyroblasts shape.
So it's not it's not in the actual lava. It's something the lava hit.
Yeah, it's called xenocrysts. But then again, if that was the case, you would find more bigger solid chunks of the quartz coming out with this. But you have this really neat, nice.
Yeah, and you will only
shape.
find it like you would find a layer of you probably find a layer of obsidian on top, and then have more and more quartz as you get closer to the thing that it came from.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, that's sort of the thing that really needs to be looked into.
That's pretty cool.
It is really fucking cool. But yeah, enough about the real science. I mean, who wants real science now?
Yeah, real science is for pussies.
Oh yeah, we did it.
That. Well, we've got phantasmical woo science.
Oh yes. Okay. Smudgy.
Smudging with white sage. I lived with somebody who smudged the house with sage. It was.
I'm not sure what sage is.
I smudged my house the other day with salt and alcohol. Remember that? That one video where I did the experiment.
Oh, with the little face in the bottom of the pan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for just before we move on for number 3, for more information about ordering Black Obsidian Spray Concentrate, please visit my website MK Projects. As in this website you're on at right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to order. Yeah, you have to order water.
I have to think that you ripped this from somewhere else.
think she ripped a lot of it from this.
No. Like she wrote it and wrote it for somewhere else and then put it here.
And then put it on her website.
Yeah.
I think I'm tempted to believe she did the whole lot like that. Because so the copyright at the beginning of the page was 2002, which was quite a long time ago. So before,
yeah,
I mean, maybe she just a bit clueless on how it all works back then. I don't know. Like, not so many people were making websites in 2002 as they do now.
There's also a very cheap way of cleansing your crystals by just thinking it. Cleansing by using intuition. Look at the crystal and go, clean, clean. I will you to be clean.
Yeah.
The power of Christ compels you.
Yeah, using another crystal, basically take a perfectly good crystal and fuck it up with the negative bad energy from another crystal, salt water, running
So
water.
basically use the tainted crystal as a typhoid Mary. Great. Wait,
yeah.
Salt water? So a crystal and a salt crystal syrup. You're basically taking a crystal and pouring another crystal that you have ripped apart on top of it.
Also, just
this woman is seriously like abusing the crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, please, if you have any sort of delicate crystals like gypsum or halite or whatever, don't run them over salt water, please. Or even if you have things like magnetite or hematite or especially pyrite, just don't
run them on the salt water. It hurts
salt water. It's just gonna rust or fucking dissolve away, and then your beautiful crystal is fucked.
And that would hurt the crystal's feeling, right?
Oh yes.
I'm starting a hashtag now.
Yeah, like Paranor 001 says, don't abuse the crystals, they need love too. I agree with you, man. Crystals need love too.
I'm starting a hashtag that's called Stop Crystal Abuse.
Yeah, stop crystal abuse.
I'm writing a tweet as we speak.
Oh, good.
Oh, right. Oh, good.
Shit. I want to. Let's just go to the articles again. We've sort of ran through that. I want to just go to the articles. See if there's anything interesting here as well. But I want to go as well to the way stuff where you can actually order the shit. I want to see how much it costs for crystal infused water. Okay, so you have energy, healing, health, emotions, healthy eating. I really wouldn't trust you guys with learning how to eat healthy.
Oh,
no.
God, no.
Oh, Jesus.
There'll probably
creating
be a lot of
and
salt.
shipping it to the altar. Now
Way too much salt.
Worshipping who? Mother Earth? The center of the universe?
Look at this shit.
And my tweet is up. Retweet it, you fuckers.
Right.
Stop this.
Why do you need to an altar? What is worship? Basically, old age stuff. I'm really not gonna go for all that shit because fuck that shit.
I really wouldn't. It sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it really just sounds fucking boring. Ooh, a beginner's guide to energy terminology, energy fields, and energy symbols. And that's definitely could be something interesting. So there's actually definitions on what stuff is.
Oh, cool.
What?
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh wow. I'm not joking. Brain. I like that second.
I'm gonna question their ability to define things. Given that how they start out the brain definition.
The brain neither thinks nor knows. It has no intelligence. Brilliant. But crystals do, right?
Wow.
So basically, crystals are intelligent, but your brain is not.
Okay, well, an aura.
It's
An
just
aura
a
is
big
an
database.
I'm not gonna go through everything, of course. Just go through the beginning, because I mean, if a definition doesn't clear itself in at least one sentence or two, then it's not really a good definition now, is it? An aura is an energy field that surrounds, penetrates, and extends out beyond the physical body that is electromagnetic and that is made up of varying types of vibrations or frequencies. Okay, right there. It is an electromagnetic field. As according to the definition, if it's an electromagnetic field, we should be able to detect it because we have equipment that's sensitive enough to detect electromagnetic fields in fucking outer space millions of light years away. So we would be able to sense electromagnetic waves from something like a body.
Yep.
And no, we're not talking about electromagnetic waves that's actually happening in your brain and in your
heart and muscles and
yeah, because that is not exactly what you're referring to as an aura. This is beyond the physical body. It extends out of the physical body. So no, definitely bullshit. Also, I didn't know that the aura. Wow, so rocks and all that has auras as well. All objects made by man. So a fucking nuclear bomb also has an aura.
yeah.
Beautiful.
An aura of and especially once it's detonated, it has a nice aura of unused uranium and other radioactive isotopes.
They missed
A lot
out.
of iodine.
They said everything has an aura, blah de blah, all things made by man. They didn't mention women.
Oh lord.
So anything a
please
woman makes has not got an aura.
I'm pretty sure they mean man as in mankind.
Oh, is that it?
Wait, Chocolate, you weren't serious about that, were you?
No, do you seriously think
just-
it would be?
Yeah, like just for a few seconds, I'm like,
Okay, we have
Wait, what?
to read the brain thing.
oh yeah. You know what? I want Chocolate to read that.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Brain. The brain neither thinks or knows. It has no intelligence. It is but a storehouse of recorded sensations that remembers, quotation marks, these records as man needs them. Proof women don't have brains, therefore. It's a big database. The brain operates in all mechanisms of the body. It is a central switchboard for all its instinctive, voluntary, and involuntary actions. Instinctive, voluntary, and okay. I think I know what it means. The brain is is a seat of sensation. It keeps the body electrically informed of the condition of the body through electrical messages. They've refuted the very first couple of sentences, haven't they?
Yeah, kind of. And like, I hate to like a neuroectoblast is probably gonna maybe agree with me, maybe not. But I kind of hate the idea. Like, we need to stop pretending that nerves are like wires, because they're not. They don't work like wires. Like, it's not like you're sending electricity from one place to another. Like, the current in a nerve cell goes parallel to the signal that's sent. So it's not really like the electricity is really only a byproduct of what's actually going on, kind of.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I
that's
don't know anything about that. I'm just gonna be honest. I know.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean.
I do know. I did
the next
know that
sentence
it's
here.
not. Oh yeah, go on.
Okay. Yeah. The next sentence is the one that cracks me up. These messages are not mental. I'm afraid all the messages on this webpage are a bit mental.
They're purely electrical.
They're purely electrical, but they're not though.
Well, no, they're not, because you have neurotransmitters in between neurons. Plus, like, what does you think mental means then? What is a mental message? Like,
I don't know, but I recommend she goes to a psychiatrist to talk about it.
Yeah.
They're not mental. So of the minds, she's separating somehow. I don't know.
Yeah. This is just blatant. Complete.
Bullshittery.
Yeah. She obviously
Well, like,
has
illness
no idea how a
such
brain
as
functions.
Alzheimer's show malfunctions in the magnetic system. That should be a space there in the brain and connected magnetic system in the body. Okay, no, Alzheimer's is like proteins clumping up. Like that's one of the main things about it. It's nothing to do with like your brain's magnetic fields going weird.
Basically, are they trying to imply that crystal can heal Alzheimer's?
That's sort of, I think, maybe.
Possibly.
Okay, so we also have a chakra. A chakra is an Indian Sanskrit word. It always begins like that. Chakra is an Indian Sanskrit word. That's like
as opposed to those Bosnian Sanskrit words.
Oh yeah. Now you want to watch out for those.
Yeah.
Always wheels of spinning energy.
I think it just means wheel. I don't think it means wheel of spinning energy.
Yeah. Also, chakras are powerful electromagnetic fields. If they were, we would be able to test them.
They're not powerful electromagnetic fields. They're not there. Quite simply.
So right there, fuck that. Consciousness. 3 levels. Wait.
Yay.
What? It would be like beginning. Okay. So you have the consciousness level.
That's the only level. Like you can't have conscious, subconscious is not part of your consciousness levels. It's subconscious.
Yeah.
By definition, it's not part of your consciousness.
Well, actually, there's I don't know if this is international, but in the UK, there's I think 6 levels of consciousness on the Glasgow Coma scale.
Yeah, that's fairly international, I think, but that's not what they mean.
No, I know. No, this is what I mean, trying to compare what they're writing with the actual.
Oh, yeah.
Science. It's just.
I'm just going to skim over this. The consciousness level is something called the conscious mind's portion of consciousness, which consciousness, which weighs.
Consciousness is conscious.
Yeah. Which weighs and analyzes the input facts of it's not focus city. Impacts facts available to make decisions based on the facts inputs. What? Okay. Yes, that.
Repeating words is important.
Yeah. Here's the only thing that actually sort of kind of stands out. It's the only part of the mind that we can directly control.
Yeah.
It's kind of debatable as well, because you could go all, you could go down the free will.
Yeah, determinism. That's true.
Or you could go through the how our thoughts and our conscious decisions are controlled by the bacteria in our gut and by the other worlds around. I guess that's all part of the free will argument, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, down here is some conscious one, which is the area we call the mind. Wait, what?
No, I'm fairly certain we call everything, all of it, the mind.
This level, or what is often called the subconscious mind, is the area of what we call the mind, where all emotions and feelings reside.
Okay. This isn't just word salad. This is word salad using only one ingredient. Like it's word salad that's been poorly made.
The memory resides in the subconscious mind.
No.
That makes no sense.
No,
it
doesn't.
If memory was in your subconscious mind, you wouldn't be able to remember things.
No, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in neuroscience, they don't actually know where memories are stored. Where what they see is activity all over the brain.
Yeah, like we know that a lot of like the hippocampus, for example, plays a large role in retrieving it. That's why Alzheimer's starts out with memory problems, because that's one of the things that are affected first.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like a lot of memories seems to be, and Neuroectoplasm can probably correct me on this, but as far as I remember, memories are kind of sort of like you're sort of reliving them when you're remembering, which is also why they can get changed.
Yeah, because
that's something I heard as well. Yeah.
They show activity in the the place which controls our sense of direction, and also color, shapes, words, and everything all kind of fires up. I think they've done tests where they've asked people to remember very specific things and mapped where the memories are, and they seem to get information from the particular part of the brain which would have experienced it.
Yeah.
But just going down, then you have the super conscious level.
Subconscious, superconducting,
super conscious. I have the power of super consciousness. I'm always nervous about what everybody thinks about me. I'm super conscious about it.
I'm surprised that you've not written the word quantum in this bit.
Yeah.
Nope, not yet.
Yeah, in fact, I'm surprised that we were the first ones to mention quantum in this entire website that we've seen.
Yeah, but we mentioned it in as an actual quantum.
Quantum.
Oh,
Donald Chopra.
Oh Lord.
Snap out of it.
Micro, read that highlighted part then. It's your time to read a bit.
The superconsciousness level, of what is often called the superconscious mind, is the level that possesses infinite intelligence and all creative power. It's part of the cosmic intelligence, whatever the fuck that means.
That is...
Cosmic. That's what it is. It's cosmic.
I don't know. Fuck.
This just keeps getting dumber.
Yeah. Okay. Cosmic universal energy field. The cosmic or universal energy field is called many different names, including the universal mind, the collective consciousness, Akasha, the universal body. Oh Lord, please help me.
The universal body really sounds like it's like an average of all bodies on Earth, like the human, like the average human form. Like it's some weird like art concept.
Yeah, what's the name of that comedian? There's a comedian from Britain who he's called Dave. I can't remember his name. Dave something, and he found out. He went to meet all the other Dave with exactly the same name as him across the world, and he plotted the average. Oh, Dave Gorman. He plotted the average Dave Gorman, and apparently he lives in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
That's actually brilliant. Also, death is balanced by life itself.
That's like something you find. Like that's like something you find inside like a fortune cookie.
Yeah,
like it's supposed to mean something, but doesn't.
It's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those say things that sort of conveys no real information. Like when you say something like, "Yeah, life." Wow.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
Like life, like. Wow, life is just amazing. It gives and it takes and it fucks you in the ass when, I don't know.
Yeah.
And carries out crystal BDSM. I think I've been reading the comments too much.
Yeah. Dowsing.
I want to douse her in gasoline. Can I do that?
That's very violent of you. Dowsing is the art of using different systems in the body and energy field to detect what are called subtle energies in order to obtain different types of information.
I thought it was supposed to find water.
What the fuck am I even reading?
Well, water has an energy, man. Come on, it has intelligence and memory. And,
I feel like I'm getting sucked into this. Like the more we read, the more I start to think like them.
Yeah, and if you read, I mean, maybe that's why they've hidden everything in the website, because if you read through it, by the end of it, you'll be going, energy, dowsing, It all makes sense. It makes so much sense. Oh, the Mother Earth is alive, and the universe wants me to fulfill my
This I'm not sure if I'm remembering this 100% accurately, but I could. On Discovery Channel lately is a lot of fucking shit about gold hunting and gold in Alaska and all that.
Yeah.
There was this one particular episode about an old guy. He has a younger person as well that's jointly owning the business, and the old guy goes out with little dowsing sticks trying to get where the gold is a lot. He goes and he runs around there, and the young guy is fucking bullshit. He explicitly complains that is ridiculous and that they need core samples. Eventually, this cunt found old core samples that was dug by his granddad or something, whatever. And coincidentally, the core samples from that particular place where the dowsing was done is actually rich in gold.
Hey.
So this old guy was like, "Yeah, I told you the dowsing works." But
no, the core did.
Yeah, and obviously, that it being Discovery Channel, they're sort of like playing it off, like, "Wow, maybe there really is something to the dowsing."
Yeah.
We're not saying there is, but we are saying there
But
isn't.
There could be, or there could not be. How would we know? Maybe he's just really particularly good in dowsing for gold.
And then sadly, Mythbusters ended, so now there's no reason to have it.
Yeah.
So Richard Dawkins did a documentary for TV called Enemies of Reason. And
that's actually really good.
Yeah,
like, if people haven't seen it, go watch it. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's in 2 parts on YouTube from what I remember. And it's the one with Darren Brown in it, and it's the one with the homeopath from the homeopathic hospital on the NHS.
Isn't there also like a woman who thinks we have 12 DNA strands or something like that?
Possibly. I don't remember every single one. He had Deepak Chopra on it, and he had a few interesting people, but he had a bunch of people who thought they could douse, and he set them all up with a blind controlled experiment where they had to find, they had to genuinely douse for something, and they all
they bombed.
Yeah, and he says afterwards, the funny thing is that they all make excuses for it, and they genuinely believe that they can do it, but on that day, the power wasn't with them and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think there's even one who basically says that the cameras, like the attention from all the people who will be watching it in the future or something like that. I think there's something like that, or maybe that's something, another experiment with dowsing. Yeah, but I know I've seen some experiment with dowsing at some point where the person literally claims that because a lot of people will be viewing it in the future when it's sent, that means that all the attention is fucking him or her up.
Yeah,
I don't think that's in. No, that's not in. That's it annoys me that I can't remember where that's from, because I know it's from somewhere.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you hear a lot of similar stuff with. I think James Randi did a dowsing episode on his old TV show as well.
Yeah. Wow, this is way more interesting than the site itself. Nadis and Kundalili.
Do you know what? I thought.
Oh Lord! Hold on! Right, there we go.
Oh fuck! No,
Where's Oscar? Where's Oscar now? Where is that fucking banana man? We need him.
I'm guessing he's in Sweden. It's taking a wild guess.
Yeah, well. Fuck!
Why is he here
right now while he was on his American
trip? I'm more interested in plant and flower energy. That's.
Oh Lord! Plant and flower energy. How more fucking hippie can you get?
Yeah, it's literally flower power.
Literally. Psychic spiral energy. Fuck it. This is.
I want to talk about
it's like a full dictionary.
if Kundalini was a euphemism for a type of genitalia, what would it be?
A vagina.
Yeah, vagina.
Yeah.
But I think that's unfair to ask if like we're 3 straight men. We're gonna go one specific thing. Let's
put it to the chat. If anyone in the chat has any other ideas, what is if a Kundalini was a euphemism for some kind of genitalia? And I guess we could say that it doesn't have to be real. It could be some fictitious. I don't know.
Wait, a fictitious genitalia?
Well, why not? It broadens the scope of answers that we could get.
Yeah, are you secretly turning a SJW on us, ChocolateHat?
Am I,
like a gender spectrum now. Are you implying that there's a spectrum of genders?
No, I'm saying
there
that
is.
you could just make something crazy up. Like it's.
But hold on, no, we're talking about sexual organs. We're not talking about genders. That's mental.
Yeah, you could make up a creature, make up a. You have to explain it, I suppose.
Anyways, if I had a rand for every gender, I would have exactly 2 rand. Oh yeah, excuse me, dollars, whatever. I guess most of the people watch them.
Sorry, that's probably why I misunderstood your sentence.
Yeah, I thought you meant rand as in a rand.
No man, I'm talking about these fucking things. This.
What?
Look. That's 2 rand.
Oh, that.
No, that's an antelope.
Yes, it's a kudu. Antelope, actually, to be particular.
I like how it's like you tried to make it square, but
then it failed. Yeah.
You've left some overhang.
How much is a rand worth?
Actually, a rand is like I fucking can't. I can't.
0.072 dollars.
Oh yeah, it's obviously it's much worse than what you call it in dollars.
It's half a Danish crown.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not like fucking Zimbabwe or anything.
Oh yeah. Do you still have crowns in Denmark?
Yeah, we do.
Do you not gone euro?
We have a special thing in our agreement with the EU that means we still have crowns.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was a big thing in Britain. Like everyone wanted to save the pound, and so we've got a pound.
Well, technically, you don't have to save it from anything anymore.
No. Well,
anyway,
you say that.
I think we should go into the frequently asked questions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Where else would it be?
What kind of vibrational essence really do for me?
Yeah, what can
almost sounds like it's sexual. No, you just have to click on it. It like opens down. You don't have to.
Wow, so you've done it now.
Just click on it. It will. It just drop down.
Whoa!
It went all weird. Well, was it just me?
Can you see?
Yeah, I can now. But when you opened it, it like the text when it was like weird, like it glitched out.
Probably the line going a bit foop.
Yeah.
Now,
that really sounds like vibrational essence. Like it really sounds like it has like there's something sexual to it.
All right.
Vibrational essences.
Directly on the physical and energetic bodies. This includes organs, systems, and all. I really want to hear Generalize read this out. She's good at that. Oh god, now it's gone glitchy.
Oh, sorry. It's the line. I just need to keep everything still.
I think I'm done trying to put our sexy voice on. Right, let's move on.
That's sexy Welsh accent.
Yeah, I don't know. I describe my accent as a mix of all different British accents. Anyway, But I've lost where I'm at. Various layers of the okay, and I stopped mid-sentence. That's why. And all cells in the physical body, as well as the various layers of the aura, the chakras, the meridian system, as well as the entire electromagnetic body. Choming essences can affect the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual aspects. Influences our bodies, thoughts, emotions, and especially the spiritual aspects within us.
No, don't know about you, but I'm horny.
I think I'm gonna just like quickly do this for us. What can vibrational essence really do for me? Fuck all. How do choming essences work? They don't. What will vibrational assessment read tell me of myself? Fuck
nothing.
All. Why are you able to read? Why are you able to read vibrations of parasites, worms, etc. when medical tests do not show me the same results? Because you're a fucking lying cunt. How can you find out about what's inside of me by just having my name and date of birth?
She can't.
You can't find fuck all. Are you able to read the vibrations of people around you? No, you're full of shit. Well, choming essences really help me with my emotions. I find that I'm emotional about many different things. Basically,
wait. I find that I'm emotional about many different things. Yeah, that's how emotion works. You're emotional about things.
Well, choming essences really wouldn't fucking help. They don't help. And if you're emotional about many different things, basically you're a little pussy bitch. Deal with.
And this is a frequently asked question, apparently.
Yes. What do I have to do after a program of choming essence is completed? Well,
be
basically,
ashamed of yourself.
Be fucking ashamed of yourself. Yes.
Yeah.
Go make an appointment with a psychologist. Just do that. Or actually, better yet, just go to a psychiatrist. Can you please explain how choming essences work in the physical and energetic bodies?
They don't.
They don't. Can spirits or entities really affect my health? No, they can't.
No, because they don't exist.
Exactly. Can earth grids or underground water really affect my health? Yes.
No.
Yes, they can. Underground water can affect your health.
Well, yeah, if...
yeah, underground water can affect your health. Yes, if you have...
Probably not the way they're thinking.
Yeah, and earth grids don't exist.
Well, yeah.
Do you believe that all illnesses are caused by emotions, as many books today claim? Okay, exactly.
No.
What books claim that illnesses are caused by
many
emotions?
Books. It's all the books.
All the books in this person's library.
All the books.
No, number one, if you have an illness caused by emotions, it's a mental illness, and you'll need to see a therapist about that. Otherwise, yeah, no. Why do I feel better after using antibiotics for a while, and then the fatigue and digestive problems return? Maybe because that's the side effects of using antibiotics. Are you sure?
Or maybe because that's some kind of you're having a placebo effect that then goes away.
Exactly. Is it true that parasites and worms can cause depression?
No.
What if you have a worm in your brain?
I don't think there is such a thing as a brain worm.
Well, maybe
I'm probably going to be corrected on that.
Actually, yes.
But I want to believe that there isn't brain worms.
Yes,
well,
there is.
I'm fairly certain they just cause like brain damage, not brain depression.
I'm pretty sure.
Brain depression.
I think
that came out weird.
I think Mrs. Purple will be able to help with that.
Yeah, but I want to stay in a world where there's no brain parasites in my brain.
Tapeworms can actually dig into your spinal cord and then travel from there to your brain.
I'm fairly certain that's untrue. The only brain parasite.
There was a medical case of that actually.
Wasn't that the lungs or something?
Then again, citation please, or you're full of shit. I don't have the citation, unfortunately.
The only brain parasites I can think of is toxoplasma, which makes you weird.
Yeah, there she says. Yes, there is, and no, they don't.
Yeah.
So they probably.
But I know she said that, but I want to keep believing that there is no things that are gonna core inside my brain and
Okay, I'm just gonna pet you, Blobby. Just poop, poop, poop. It's fine. Everything's gonna be okay.
Everything's gonna be alright.
Okay. How do you get parasites, worms, infectious bacteria, viruses, candida, fungus, and mold? Well,
A lot of different. How is that a question? Like,
go to
there's-
university, right? And go
Like,
take a
yeah,
course on
no,
microbiology.
no.
and
Start
biology.
out. You start out by first getting like a normal degree in biology, and then you start specializing in infectious biology, and then you can learn all of these things. So a couple of years.
Can combing essences really eliminate candida growth? No,
No.
they can't.
And candida overgrowth isn't really a thing. Like if you have an overgrowth of candida anywhere, go see a doctor, because at that point it stops being an infection and becomes like a really, really bad infection.
Okay, my doctor told me that most humans they are carrying E. coli in their systems, which is true.
That's not stop. No, that's like, first of all, the E. coli should be in italics. Secondly, the E should be capitalized, and there should be a dot behind it rather than a dash, and there should be a space between the two things. Learn to write fucking binomial names, or stop using them.
Also, Mrs. Boble just said that there was also a case of someone with HIV having a tapeworm. The tapeworm got cancer, it spread, and he dies of tapeworm
fuck,
cancer.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was so.
Fucking
And
Christ!
I think he ended up dying because there was no way to fix it. I seem to remember.
Yeah, well, he had HIV anyway, so he's fucked. So I mean, but of cancer.
That's how he was able to get it.
Okay.
Like,
is this normal today? Yeah, and that I should not be worried about it. Is this correct? Well, your question is actually wrong.
Yeah, because we all carry E. coli in our guts.
Yeah, there are many essences available today, but yours are the only ones claimed to have any physical effect. Essences of what? Do they really heal physically, and can they heal anything? Actually, they can't do fucking jack shit, and no, they don't heal fucking cum.
It's essences of poop. Yeah. Lots of poop.
Do charming essences help when you're in therapy? No.
No.
Can you take charming essences while taking prescribed medication?
Yes.
Yes, because you can't do anything.
There's stuff like isn't that just water that has had crystals in them?
Can you take charming essences while taking homeopathic medication?
No, you can't, because there's no such thing
word
as
of advice.
homeopathic medicine.
If you're taking charming essences and homeopathic solutions.
No, actually, you can't do that, because you can't. No, let's be honest here. You can't take both of them, because if you do that, it will create like a woo interference, a woo interaction between the two, and you get woo symptoms.
Okay. Can I use essences of other forms of healthcare? You can.
No, you can't, because it's not a form of healthcare.
Yeah. And
the question is malformed.
Yeah.
I was just gonna go, yeah. I always feel tired, listless, and more and more depressed, and my physician tells me it's on my head. Well, get a new position.
Depression is all in your head. It's part of your mental state.
Or that I might be going into a menopause. Again, see a different physician. Can charming essences really help eliminating my fatigue, lessons in depression?
Yeah, see a physician who actually just doesn't tell you it's all in your head, or that you might be going to menopause. That almost sounds like someone has been visiting like a very, very misogynist, actual misogynist physician.
Yeah.
That's it's women. It's all in your head.
With a headache. Menopause. Dig, fuck off.
Yeah, can't be anything else.
Yeah. I'm feeling quite weak and fragile. That's because you're fucking old as cunt. Will chumming essence be too strong for me? They don't do shit. So
Okay, I want to see the answer to that one because I bet it's no.
It's
Yep.
chumming essence is made to serve me the exact reason. Oh god, fucking Christ.
So no, it is not too weak, nor is it too strong. It is just perfect.
Oh yeah.
So it's the porridge in Goldilocks and the three bears.
Yeah.
I have been told that I have metal and the chemical poisons, as opposed to, non-chemical and non-metal poisons.
We all know about those photonic
Non-chemical
poisons.
thing.
They're made out of photons.
Yeah.
Made out of
Can
wootons. Get it right.
Can calming essence detoxify metals and chemical poisons? I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna see.
Actually, no.
I'm gonna say only when it's the full moon.
What can I expect to feel when I begin to take calming essences?
Stupid.
Do you know what the placebo effect means? Your documentation makes reference to digestive food sensitivities. Can you please explain what this means?
I'm fairly certain she can't.
Um,
That's gonna take a while stab in the dark.
It's more a standard difference between food allergies, food sensitivities, and digestive food sensitivities.
Wait, what? Digestive food sensitivities and food sensitivity. How is that different?
I guess maybe you don't exactly have a very high degree of lactose intolerance, but you sort of like, it makes you like sort of gassy. I guess that means you're sensitive.
That means you're lactose intolerant. That's pretty much all of everyone in the world. Like, it's very few people who actually are able to digest lactose past being breastfed. Thanks, evolution.
Lovely. The elected guys told me actually quite a bit about lactose intolerance.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, she worded more differently than you did, though. Something about varying degrees of capabilities of digesting lactose. Then again,
Okay, yeah, that's true. There is some there is something to with what degree the lactase producing gene is active or something like that. Yeah.
That's kind of what I mean. Yeah. Understand you identify the vibrations of vitamin and mineral deficiencies. The per vibration. Can you please explain this to me?
I can explain to you that minerals in dietary minerals is an outdated term. We don't use that anymore. It's called trace elements, because it's not minerals. Like copper isn't a mineral. Iron isn't a mineral. It's a trace element because you only need it in fairly small amounts compared to everything else.
Yeah. My children have many pets, including cats, dogs, and hamsters. Can these be causing any of their health problems? Yes.
Wait, that was very specific. Cats, dogs, and hamsters.
Hamsters, not rats, not fucking fish, not
hamsters.
So what they mean by frequently asked questions is, was it asked at one point?
Yeah.
It goes on the blog.
Yeah, it's.
Can I take chumming essences for extended period of time? It's going to do fuck all. So yes, you can go on.
Sure,
In fact,
sure.
actually do. Go on. Spend as much money as you can on my product, because I'm making money and you're losing money because you're a fucking idiot. So please, just go on. Most homeopathists, guys, it's called homeopathists.
Yeah, physicians,
alternative practitionerists rely on
rarely
mention detoxificationists when you see them. Why do you place such an emphasis on detoxification?
Because she has a different retardation than two of them, and one of them is not retarded.
Because I use the old rule of letting you know of a problem you didn't know you have, and selling you a cure that problem you didn't know you have.
Also, I like that there's a distinction between holding up fists and alternative hold practitioner.
Oh yeah, beautiful. You mentioned that you make coming SIs per each individual. What is that? Does it mean? Fuck all. I'm just putting it in to make it sound special.
It means I'm not exact. I'm not being that exact of what I'm putting in them. I make it up as I go along.
Basically, yeah.
How sure are we these are actual questions and not just questions she's come up with?
You just never know. You said that there's a 1.7 bottle of essence should last for 5 weeks, and yet I still have some essence left at the end of 5 weeks. She's like, complete hospital. You know what? Why the fuck not? Complete it, get a new one, just spend your money.
What is a 1.7 bottle?
I'm pretty sure it's a 1.0 liter bottle or something.
Holy shit, that's a lot of essence.
For essence, yeah. It's more bang for
Really,
your buck.
to me, essence really sounds like a euphemism.
Yeah. Do you recommend that a husband and a wife take a chuming essence program together? Fuck, double the money? Why not? You have a grouping of essences.
Also, she's not very inclusive. What about gay couples?
Yeah.
It's about wife and wife, husband and husbands.
Guys, just want to stop you right there. This channel is a how can I say a traditional channel. Gay people are from the devil, so we don't mention this on the stream, okay?
Also, it's that South African gay hate.
Also, you don't mention females. It's man and man's wife. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Now I get that out of the way.
Sure.
Now we have that on the way. I just want to put on my Make America Great Again red cap. There we go. Take a smoke off my cigarette, and it actually is.
And don't try some pussy.
Oh yeah. Okay. You have a grouping of essences for spirituality and healing. Will the essence in this grouping really help you become more spiritual? Oh,
No.
fuck yes, it will. It won't.
It will come. It will make you so spiritual. It will come out of your ass. Like your spiritual brown spiritual essence that's coming out of your ass, and you'll be on toilet all day.
Are combing essences and the same as essential oils? Not entirely. Combing essences is water. Essential oils is water that smells slightly nice.
Essential oil, not water. It's oil.
Yeah, but I mean there are slight amounts of water.
I'm pretty sure it's just water with a bit of essential smelling oils.
Well, I was under the impression it was an oil mixed, so a concentrate oil from a specific thing mixed on a kind of base oil.
Yeah, that smells good. It's used in aromatherapy, among other things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, we're actually at the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
Which I think is fitting. We've basically gone through the things we want to go through.
Yeah, pretty much.
You've done quite well.
Yeah.
Considering that.
So usually we present we don't actually have a plan for next episodes, which should hopefully be in 2 weeks.
No, we'll find the plan, don't we worry.
Yeah, but usually we present what it's supposed to be at the end.
Oh yeah, that's what we do.
It to be something. It to be a mystery.
Yeah. We're not going to present it this time. It's going to be a mystery. How's that? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I guess that's it. Guys, thank you for having us, and
and thanks for chatting with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and being all active and stuff, which really appreciated. Are you guys gonna say goodbye and promote your channels? Because that's what we do.
Yeah. Go to my channel and ChocolateHat's channel. All the links to everybody, including the 2 people who sadly couldn't be here today, are in the description. Although I'm guessing that most of the people watching right now are already subscribed to us, but not the off chance.
Yeah.
Hello, new subscribers.
I'm saying it for in a few years' time when some random bloke comes on this channel, sees us talking shit, wondering who the fuck's that weird cunt that speaks with a funny accent, and then realize that all three of us speak with a fucking funny
Yeah, I was
accent.
about to say. Because this really has been the accent show. The two people who haven't been here are the most with two with the most like common. Like one is an American accent and one is a slightly Canadian accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is we should call it the taking a look at accent shit. No,
I just
I'm
saw
actually in the description to the channel. If you go look, there is a mention of accents. I think.
Is that, I think I've read
I
it.
seem to remember. Yeah.
Paranor
So,
just said that he subscribed to Microblogganism, and it's a very good channels, and he's been sub to you guys for a while. But he sadly didn't mention the PurpleDan, which does hurt my feelings.
Oh,
I feel sad now.
No, I apparently
Actually, I don't give a
misremembered.
fuck.
There isn't. Anyways, now we're just rambling.
Oh yeah, that's what we do best.
well, true. Yeah. So,
That's
yeah,
pretty much
very
what we're
good.
doing for the past 2 hours.
Oh yeah. You can
So,
only
I can't
speak
help
so
but
much.
notice all this time, Micro, that you've got a new.
Yes,
avatar.
I'm decided to make a candy bar, a fictitious candy bar based on myself, and this isn't actually a new icon as such because this user isn't the account I'm on isn't the account that's actually my YouTube channel. Problem is that my YouTube channel is technically linked to my personal Google Plus account, so when I try to join with that, it uses my personal, and I don't want to dox myself. So I created an entirely new email and an entirely new account to have this, and it now has the chocolate, which isn't chocolate, it's like a candy bar based on my Twitter name.
It's stealing
I'm
half
weird.
my name, that no.
I'm weird.
It works. It's pretty cool. It suits, I guess.
Anyways, I think now we're really just rambling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. click the button.
Okay, I'm going to click the button, guys. I'm going to click the button.